I'm not certain if you know this or not, but everyone at Jersey Shore is a virtual human. They really don't qualify as humans at all. Let's just start with that, all right? So, no AI. I like it, man. All right, and somebody out there, hey, love, go get me another drink. Fill my mystery. All right. Okay, it's still not. Chad! Chad, it's not working.
Try it again.
Okay. We've been working on virtual agents for quite some time. I don't know if you realize this, but all right, it's really hard when you're creating a virtual agent to create the big hair that we have on Jersey Shore, right? So the closest that we can get is creating these really giant heads, made of plastic and all. So that's kind of what you're seeing here. We worked really hard in getting them as authentic and as close to the giant meatheads that we have on the Jersey Shore. So that's kind of what you're seeing here. All right. Next slide. Oh, one thing that you do need to recognize is we've studied a lot of posture sensing on the shore. And one thing that I am personally interested in is what the ass is doing. So, I don't know if you're familiar with Sidney DeMello's work, but sometimes his slides look like a brain, but it's not a brain. It's actually the two buttocks on a chair. It is. So, anyway, so we've studied a lot of posture sensing, and what we've recognized in some of our work is when you're sitting in a chair, if your hair's too big, you kind of lean one way or the other. So that's something that we've had to take into account is how much hair gel our subjects have when they actually come into our lab and working at our computers. All right. Okay, now watch this. Oh, thank God he brought me a drink. You're a love.
It's a Sprite.
Oh, no, you're not my friend. So, another thing that we've been thinking about is what to do with your hands. So if you're from Jersey, like I am, I do a lot with my hands. So it's kind of hard. So we tried to simulate keeping your hands still on a joystick. That's really hard for us. Really, really hard. So just keep that in mind. All right. So what we're looking at here is this little. Oh my God, that's Paulie D right there. I love him, man. Yeah, so that's his face after a night out with me. And so this is just some of our architecture that you're looking at here. And kind of, it looks a little complicated, but it's not. So what you're actually seeing is we simulate Paulie D walking into my apartment, and in the top half of the graph, we're just kind of simulating up there. What you're looking at in that model is Paulie D saying, "Eh." and then the bottom part, we've really captured all of his gesturing and behaviors, and that's him saying, "You ready, babe?" Okay? So that's what we've got right there. All right. So moving on, but it's like everything in AI, it takes really complex models to really explain really simple behaviors. Right? Yeah. Okay. Now then, physiological responses vary. What you're seeing here is kind of what happens when Paulie D and I actually leave my apartment. We go out and he looks at another girl. Right. So in the group there, in the upper right-hand quadrant, low risk is him at the bar buying me a drink. Okay? And he gets the drink I like, much like you did, Chadlock. Right. What you see there at the bottom, in the bottom left-hand quadrant, severe pain. This is what happens, and we can simulate this in robots too. It's me grabbing his too. All right, so what you're seeing right there, now see, so this is what Sidney DeMello, one of my good friends, would say. There's just some outliers right there. And these are those moments when it feels like kind of in a little bit of severe pain, low risk. This is when Holy D is looking at one of my girls. And I don't like when that happens, but sometimes it does happen. So just smack him. Just smack him. Yeah, so basically, this is the way we build virtual agents on the Jersey Shore. And you're welcome to come and play with them. Be prepared to get smacked around just a bit, though. That's all I'm saying.